When it comes to food, South Australia really seems to punch well above its weight. But why? Well, I think it's because we've got the perfect climate to grow an incredible array of produce, which in turn attracts people who can't wait to make the most of it. Tasting Australia is a statewide festival where we invite everyone to enjoy a celebration of eating and drinking. And who doesn't love that? Victoria Square in the heart of the city is transformed into the central hub of the festival, Town Square. Office workers, tourists and locals find their way here to soak up the atmosphere, perhaps join a session or simply savour the amazing food and wine on offer.
I've come over from Melbourne actually, so it's been really interesting to experience some of the offerings that South Australia has to give. And it's been fantastic. It's a great people watching event, it's a great layout, it's great wines, it's food, it's everything really, yeah.
The real food heroes are the producers. So we've put the producer as king and the artisan, and we've put the chef underneath that. Chef just frames the produce. The producer paints the picture.
When you have food, you have to have wine, and look at South Australia and all our wine regions. What I want to show everyone about South Australia is this accessibility that I talk of, this energy with our food and our producers. We're so close to the markets, we're close to our ocean, we're close to the countryside, our wine regions. We live a food rhythm.
At Tasting Australia, presented by Thomas Foods, the country comes to the city when food heroes from around the state put their best produce on show. Each region has its own menu, which showcases some of its best food and wine. But I reckon one of the hardest things is actually trying to figure out where in South Australia you want to eat.
We're going to have a bit of everything today, I think.
We're just going to make our way around and try and eat as much as we can, I think.
You are my kind of people.
We've got Barossa heritage pork, we're growing our own vegetables, we're foraging on the side of roads for fennel. We're having a lot of fun up there. So we've got all of these beautiful foods that we can then share with wine. So go and grab a bit of food, come over and try some Barossa wine and experience what we experience in the Barossa all the time.
Well, it really is a wine fit for a king.
Well, that's our 2012 district release Cabernet Sauvignon, the Bushing King wine, amazing wine, come and try.
So what I'm doing, I'm just using our farmed Murray cod, putting it together with good Riverland wine, good olive oil, and then I'm using these products and letting people have a taste and putting things together themselves.
Well, I think that sounds fantastic. What do you think, Mr. Murray Cod?
I love it, it's awesome.
Eyre Peninsula is Australia's aquaculture capital, home to the country's largest fishing fleet and a catch that's exported right around the globe. Tell me, Chris, what have you got here, mate?
Mate, we have got fresh tuna, fresh prawns, king prawns, Spencer Gulf.
Yep.
Some fresh oysters.
Look at these.
Chucked this morning, magnificent.
And then what are these beautiful mussels
These
cooked
are
with?
Port Lincoln black mussels, mate. They're cooked in a Thai dressing with coriander, ginger, lemongrass, everything Thai, flashed around, served chilled, mate.
That sounds awesome. I reckon, surely we must have some of the best seafood in the world.
It's not surely, there's no doubt about it. We have the best seafood in the world. It is fantastic.
What will we be eating in the future? How will we grow, market, distribute it? These were just some of the issues discussed at the Food Essays Summit. Notable speakers tackled the big questions while the food industry took notes. At the summit and other food events, food expert Joel Salatin shared his thoughts.
It's not every day you get to listen to the words of wisdom from someone known as the world's most innovative farmer. But that's exactly what happened when Joel Salatin visited the Barossa Valley for Tasting Australia.
What we're dealing with is fundamental nourishment. This is really what life is, isn't it? It's about the invisibles. It isn't the big stuff that gets us. It isn't the big stuff that changes the world, that changes our nourishment. It's the little stuff. Half of the stuff that's available for our culture to eat in the supermarket is actually deleterious to your health.
The event was also attended by chefs Mark McNamara and Matt Wilkinson from Pope Joan in Melbourne. The menu was a big hit with guests and sustained their foodie passions.